Crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
One more time with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games? Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20. 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Etienne running right.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll run with Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a first down and more for Gibson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
This Washington 21, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. A first down and more, Etienne. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Etienne. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll throw now on the final play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Goss.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Etienne.
And some room to maneuver. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Man, 220 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Etienne is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Looking to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got it to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll run here with ETN. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 247 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. ETN with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And the Jets are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And Dixon has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A handoff running left is Etienne.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Once more, Gibson.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Washington,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.